Remember that little boy's voice? How could you forget? He captured the attention of the world and Pope Francis 10 years ago. Bobby Hill is his name, just one of the many who were impacted by the pontiff's visit to Philly back in 2015. And after the pontiff's passing this morning, the feeling is the same. Heartbroken by the loss. And Shawnette, you had a chance to catch up with Bobby all these years later. What did he tell you?
Well, Jason, he said that he recently prayed for Pope Francis when he had double pneumonia. Bobby and another local family tell me that meeting the Pope was life-changing.
Like, I'm sad as I remembered a lot of the memories. They were so happy.
Kristen and Chuck Keating are reflecting on the death of Pope Francis.
He was such a wonderful man who touched so many lives.
He literally touched theirs in 2015 when he was in Philadelphia for the World Meeting of Families and walked right up to the Keatings.
I didn't know what to feel. And then all of a sudden you see him come over, it's just like, oh, it's just, you couldn't believe it. It's just, it was the most unbelievable moment in our lives.
Pope Francis blessed their son Michael, 10 years old, who was living with cerebral palsy.
Having your son being blessed by the Pope, the words can't express the joy. I mean, we had joy, tears of joy coming through that day.
Michael is 20 years old now. His room in their home surrounded with Pope Francis memorabilia. The Keatings remember it like it was yesterday. It happened after the Pope got off the plane at Philadelphia International Airport. They recall him giving a thumbs up to the Bishop Shanahan High School band chosen to play for his arrival. Chuck is the band director.
As he passed, then somehow Michael got in his view of sight, and he had his driver stop, and then he got out and he made like a beeline right for Michael, and then came over, and Kristen was there. I remember he's putting his hand on your hand there, and he gave Michael a blessing, and I came over and shook his hand.
He cared for everyone, and he saw them. He saw everyone.
Another young man got the chance to be seen by Pope Francis.
My life completely changed that day. In the best ways possible. I've had so many opportunities.
Bobby Hill went viral after a solo performance while there to sing with the Keystone State Boy Choir.
I gave him this rock from Antarctica that our boy choir brought back. And he was like, "Oh, is this for me? Thank you so much." And I was just like frazzled, obviously, and I just like started walking away, and then he called me back and gave me that rosary and like blessed it.
Bobby says years later, a prominent Philadelphia business person told him he met the Pope and that Pope Francis asked if he knew, quote, the kid who sang.
I was like, that's insane. I didn't think he would like remember me. Like there's no, like he meets like thousands and thousands of people, but he like specifically asked this guy from Philly if he'd known like what I was doing. He told him I was in college, and he said the Pope was pleased. That just goes to show his humanity and how much he truly cares about people. It's not just lip service.
All right, so time flies. Bobby is 23 years old now. He is a senior at Yale. He's headed to USC to pursue his master's in music. But Jason Sheba, he also says that meeting the Pope helped him go stronger in his faith.
Wonderful, and he's still singing. So we will keep an eye out for him in the future. Maybe he's got more to offer us. That's awesome. Shawnette, thank you very much. And of course, much more coverage on the passing of Pope Francis throughout this newscast in the days and weeks to come as well. So stay with us both on air and online.